This is your North Coast Neighborhood Forecast.
Hello everyone, meteorologist Mike Kruger here. Looks like we do have some of that fog, especially for the coast here. Maybe some of those inland areas kind of neighboring the coast here. But otherwise, sunny skies inland. We're keeping it cooler before we see a bigger increase in our temperatures here over the next few days and going into the weekend. Let's take a look at Futurecast. There you can see some of that fog, especially around Humboldt Bay. Not as much out towards the north, but I still think there may be some patchy fog even in Del Norte counties. And then, of course, you see some of that does make its way into some of those inland areas in particular as you start getting into, say, places like Blue Lake and then southward going into Highway 101. Now, as we go into the noon hour, that does start to break apart. So a lot of those inland areas seeing more sunshine, maybe still some patchy fog, even in the late morning hours here along the coast of Eureka. And then it really starts to kind of dissipate here. Maybe some patchy fog developing in northern Humboldt County, but for the most part, clear skies. And looks like that should be the case here even going into tonight as well. Looking at 81 for a high today in Miranda, 85 for Garberville, 71 degrees for Red Crest. Now for the inland areas, basically looking at temperatures going up and down over the next 7 days. That trend really does continue with 61 degrees for Ferndale, starting off with some of that morning fog, but should burn off here by the afternoon for all of the areas here. Rio Dell about 64, as well as Fortuna, and 66 degrees for Hydesville. We'll take it up to the north and not quite the 90s for most of us in the inland areas, but we will be back in the 90s by Friday, Saturday, and then back down to the upper 80s, back up, and then back down again. So again, that roller coaster ride, if you will. Take you up north, 72 degrees out towards Gas Key, 89 for Orleans, 69 for Smith River, and Orica high today of about 64 degrees. Let's take a look at your 7-day outlook for Eureka. Temperatures in the low to mid 60s for the next 7 days, although maybe a tad warmer on Tuesday with a high of 67 degrees.